Students, are you able to see the PPT?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, suppose this is one sine wave, right? Now, what is the RMS value of this sine wave? I. What is the RMS value of this sine wave? Can anyone tell?
Im by root 2, sir.
Okay, it is Im by root 2. And what is Im?
Sir, current.
Yeah, this.
Yes.
This is the Im. Maximum value of current here of this sine wave is Im. Okay, and this sine wave is represented by I, small I is equal to Im sine theta, right? This is represented by this. So okay, now how we have calculated this value IRMS is equal to Im by root 2 of this sine wave. So we will do a small calculation for this. First, IRMS of this sine wave. Okay. So this, for the calculation of this, you should use this formula IRMS square is equal to 0 to 2 pi. What is the length of the cycle? It is 0. This is pi here, and this point is 2 pi. Okay. So we will integrate this with I square d theta by total this length of this one wave, and this is your 2 pi. Okay, so with this we can calculate the value of I square RMS, right? So it can be written as 1 by 2 pi 0 to 2 pi. This I is represented by this equation Im sine theta. So square of this is I m square sin square theta d theta, right? Im is a constant value that I will take outside this integral. So I will get Im square by 2 pi, right? And this is integral, limit is 0 to 2 pi, and inside we have now sin square theta. Sin square theta, you can write it as 1 minus
Cos 2 theta by 2.
Yes, cos 2 theta by 2. Whole of this I will put in the bracket, and here d theta, right? So now this 2 here in the denominator, this also a constant, this I will take out from this integral. So I will get Im square by 4 pi, right? And this is 0 to 2 pi, 1 minus cos 2 theta d theta, right? And this I can write it as Im square by 4 pi zero to 2 pi d theta minus 0 to 2 pi cos 2 theta d theta. Okay, and this will be equal to Im square by 4 pi. The integral of this theta is theta from 0 to 2 pi minus, now the integral of cos 2 theta, this is, yeah, sin 2 theta by 2, right? 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so here this, now I will go to the next slide. So this IRMS square is equal to, come to this first term theta, limit 0 to 2 pi. So this will be 2 pi minus 0, right? Then minus here. Second term 1 by 2 I will take common here. Then inside sin 2 theta and limit will be 0 to 2 pi. So this will be sin 4 pi minus sin 0. So I will take 1 by 2 out. Sin 4 pi minus sin 0. this. Oh, this here this term I have missed. Im square by 4 pi. This I have missed here. So I will write here Im square by 4 pi. Okay. So this will be equal to Im square by 4 pi, and here we will have 2 pi, right? And here you will find this term sine 4 pi will be 0, sine 0 will be 0, right? So this whole term will be 0. Okay. So here we will get only 2 pi. So this will be Im square by 2. So this is the value of Im square. This therefore I RMS square. So now I RMS will be Im by root 2, right? In this way we will find this expression. Okay. Now we see the half wave rectifier. So the circuit diagram will be like this. Here we have one transformer. This is a step down transformer, right? Here we will connect one diode, and here we will connect one load resistor RL. Okay. So at the secondary we will have some this type of sine wave input, right? We have the input this type, okay, and output will be, see now during this positive cycle, during positive cycle, here this end of the transformer is positive and this is negative, so it will make the diode forward bias, right? So during positive cycle, of input, right? During positive cycle of the input, you will find this circuit diagram in this way. Now diode is forward bias, so you will find forward bias means it is conducting, and if it is conducting then you will find some short circuit is there, right? Like this. Here there is load resistor and this diode here RF. This diode will also offer some resistance, right? But that value is very small. That value is very small. That's why we say that when the diode is under forward bias, when it is conducting, its resistance is 0. But ideally, it is not 0. It has some value, but that value is very small. So here this RF is resistance of diode. Of diode. Under forward bias. Right? Under forward bias. Right? Its value is small. Its value is small. Right? It may be around, you can say, around 100 ohm or even less also. Right? And RL. RL is load resistance, which we have connected externally. It is load. Right? Its value is higher. Sometimes you connect 1K or 2K resistor like that. So if you compare the values of RL and RF, then RL is very high as compared to RF. So during forward bias, what will happen? This whole positive cycle, this is diode is conducting. The current will flow through this circuit in this way. Right? In this way, the current will flow. This I will flow. So here during output, you will find during positive cycle, you will get this type of circuit. Okay. Now, second case during negative cycle. During negative cycle of input. Right? Okay, here I say this is A end of the transformer, this is B end of the transformer. So during the negative cycle, A end will become negative, right, with respect to B. So diode will act as a open circuit, but because it is under reverse bias condition now. So here it is negative and here it is positive. So diode is reverse bias. This is RL. So when it is reverse bias, so no current is flowing. So this negative cycle of the input will be stopped. And again in the forward bias, again during the positive cycle forward, this current will flow through the diode. Right? This is the normal operation of this half wave rectifier. Now here okay. We will find out IRMS. Value in half wave rectifier. What is the RMS value of the current in half wave rectifier, right? So we will use the same formula what just now we discussed. I RMS square will be equal to 1 by 2 pi integral from 0 to 2 pi I square d theta, right? We will use same this, and this equation I can write it in this way: 1 by 2 pi, this limit 0 to 2 pi. What I will do, I will first keep it from 0 to pi I square d theta plus, then I will keep it from pi to 2 pi I square d theta. Okay, right. Now you see here, when the input AC, this AC sine wave is applied here, right? Then you find, see the waveform, this type of waveform you will get. This is actually your input which you are sending, but during the negative cycle of this input, diode is reverse bias, diode is open circuit, so this portion will not flow through this circuit diagram, right? So this portion will not flow from in the circuit diagram. So basically what you are having simply this type of waveform, this like this. So here this is 0, this is pi, and this is 2 pi. Okay, because see, whatever input AC you have applied, so only positive cycle, during the positive cycle that AC is flowing, but when the negative cycle is there, then due to the open circuit of the diode, that current is not flowing. That's why you are getting this type of waveform. So now here you see between pi to 2 pi, you are having this current is 0. So this term pi to 2 pi I square d theta, this term will be 0, right? So we will have this term only 1 by 2 pi 0 to pi I square d theta, right? So here it will be written as, it can be written as 0 to 2 pi 0 to pi I, we will replace the I by Im sin theta, right? So we will get Im square sin square theta d theta. So Im square I will take out from this integral. So this is Im square by 2 pi. Then integral will be from 0 to pi. Then sin square theta, already we know, we can write it as 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. D theta. This 2 I will take out from this integral numerator part. So we will get I RMS square is equal to Im square by 4 pi 0 2 pi 1 minus cos 2 theta d theta. You can see here this 2 I have taken out, right? Okay. So this we can write it as Im square by 4 pi 0 to pi d theta minus 0 to pi cos 2 theta d theta, right? So this can be written as Im square by 4 pi, and this first term will be theta, limit is from 0 to pi, minus this integral of the cos theta already we have done earlier, so it will be sine 2 theta by 2 from 0 to pi, right? So this will be equal to Im square by 4 pi, then here pi minus 0 minus so this will be sine 2 pi by 2 minus sine 0 by 2, and this you can write it as now I m square by 4 pi. Here we have this term pi, right? And this whole term, this will be 0. So we will get only this term. So this will be I m square by 4, right? And therefore your IRMS will be Im by 2.
2.
This we will get the RMS value of the AC signal in a half wave rectifier. Okay. Now we will find DC value. DC value means this is also called as average value. DC value or average value, right? So this IDC, for finding the value of IDC, you should use the formula IDC is equal to area of curve in one cycle divided by length of curve. Okay, so this type of output you are getting. So one cycle is this, right? So it is 0 and up to here it is 2 pi, right? And suppose this is one strip. This is one strip, right? In this strip, this length is I will try right here. This length is d theta, and the instantaneous value of this current is I. So area of this curve is I d theta, right? So IDC will be equal to, and then this you integrate up to 2 pi. So what we will get? What is the length of the curve? It is 2 pi, and area of the curve is from 0 to 2 pi. I am integrating that strip whose area is I d theta. You use this formula, right? So this will be equal to 1 by 2 pi. Inside the bracket, what I will do, I will split this integral limit in two parts, 0 to pi I d theta plus pi to 2 pi I d theta, right? So since from this is pi, since pi to 2 pi there is no current, so this part will become 0. Okay, so now we will get 1 by 2 pi 0 to pi I d theta, and this will be equal to 1 by 2 pi 0 to pi I will replace by Im sin theta d theta. Im I will take outside this integral, so I will get Im by 2 pi 0 to pi sin theta d theta. So IDC will be Im by 2 pi, and integral of sin theta. Integral of sin theta is minus cos theta. So we will get minus cos theta, and limit is from 0 to pi, right? So here this is Im by 2 pi minus cos pi, right? Then minus cos 0, and this will be Im by 2 pi minus cos pi will be 1, right? Minus cos pi will be 1, and here minus and minus sign will make it plus, and cos 0 is 1, right? This. So this will be Im by pi. This is IDC. So in case of half wave rectifier, IDC is Im by pi, right? I call it as equation number 2. And in half wave rectifier, IRMS is Im by 2. I call it as equation number 1. Okay. Now from these equations, now we will find out efficiency. Efficiency eta of half wave rectifier. Right? So what is the efficiency? It is output power by input power, right? Efficiency is output power by input power. So, but the output is your DC. So DC output power, and input is your AC. So efficiency is AC input power by DC input power. Okay. So already we have calculated the things. So DC output power. DC output power. How we will write the DC output power? DC output power is, okay, I write here power DC. So here also I will write power DC by power AC. So DC output power is I square R. So I, and it is DC. So I DC square, right? And R is RL. Because here you see across this RL you will get the output. Across this RL you will get the output. So what output power you are getting across this RL? So for that, whatever your IDC is flowing through this, that's square multiplied by RL, right? And input PAC, this is given by I RMS square multiplied by resistance. And what is the resistance? Resistance is load resistance plus the resistance of forward diode. That will also come in the picture now. This, right? Because when AC is flowing, you see this circuit diagram. When the AC is flowing, at that time, this RF will also come in the picture and this RL will also come in the picture. But when we are taking the output, at that time, only DC output you are taking. Okay. So now simply you put the values of IDC and IRMS. So we will get eta is equal to IDC is Im by pi. Already we have seen here IDC is Im by pi. So IDC square will be Im by pi whole square multiplied by RL and PAC IRMS square. The value of IRMS we have calculated in equation number 1, and this is Im by 2. So we write here Im by 2 whole square and multiplied by RL plus RF. This. So this you can write it as I m square by pi square multiplied by 4 by I m square, and here we have RL by RL plus RF, right? This we will get RL by RL plus RF and Im by pi square and Im by 2 whole square. This can be written by like this. So this Im square and Im square will be cancel out. So I will get 4 by pi square. Oh, 1 minute. Here only I will write. So eta is equal to 4 by pi square, and here numerator and denominator in both I will divide numerator and denominator by RL. So what I will get, RL numerator, in numerator RL is there, I will divide it by RL, so I will get 1. In the denominator RL by RL I will get 1 plus RF by RL. This I will get. So 4 by pi square, you put the value of pi, right, 3.14, and it's a square. So 4 by pi square is 0.405, right? And and 1 by 1 plus RF by RL. Right now, since RF is very much small than RL, already we know that forward resistance of the diode is very small in the range of 100 ohm, and RL is very high in the range of 1K or 2K. So RF by RL is also very small quantity and we can neglect that. So therefore RF by RL can be neglected. Can be neglected. Right? Because RF is very small. So very small quantity you are dividing with very high quantity. So you will get very small value. So in this way, this efficiency you will get 0.405. And in terms of percentage, if you want to write, then it will be 40.5. This is the efficiency of half wave rectifier. Okay, right. So with this I end the lecture, and see, tomorrow I have the invigilation duty in morning, right? So what I will do in evening time when you are free, I want to see your classes will continue up to what time? Your classes
4, sir.
Up to 4. So what can we do? You tell me. Last time I arranged one lecture at 4:10. Nobody joined. You remember on Thursday? Thursday, yes. Nobody joined. So what to do? You tell me for tomorrow. In morning I have duty from 9 to 1. That is the thing.
Sir, we will join on 4 to 5, sir.
4 to 5 you should join, because see, all these things you might whatever I discussed already, you know these calculations or you forget.
No, yes, sir. We have no, sir.
You know, or you remember, or you forget these things.
I remember.
Yeah. Okay. So after this, I will go with the full wave rectifier tomorrow, right? So you do one thing. You join the class at 4:10, right? You join tomorrow 4:10
Sir.
class tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now see 14, 15, 16, 17. Only these 4 students are joining. One student is missing in all the class. I think 13, eh? Okay,
Yes,
14, 14, 15, 16, 17. So today present 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay.